Blessings, everyone. This is Chris Kendall from therawadvantage.com, registered holistic nutritionist, raw food lifestyle coach, and raw chef. Today, I'm excited to share with you a full Kundalini yoga class that I did for the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle Instagram live session. So I hope you enjoy it. And if you haven't already checked out the whole live schedule with tons of talks, over 200, or the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle 2.0, so all new books. If you got the last bundle, this is totally all new books, never to be repeated in a future bundle, with a collector's edition group holiday book with 60 plus recipes from all the creators, which will only be sold within this bundle. $3,200 worth of stuff for just $50. Be sure to click the link and check it out. Enjoy the yoga class.
Baby, I like it raw. Raw Advantage likes it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Hey.
Blessings, everyone, and welcome to my first Instagram live yoga class. No word of a lie. This is pretty darn exciting. Kundalini is one of my favorite forms of yoga. It's more of an energetic form of yoga, energy awareness class. We may have some kitties running around with us, which is always good energy for Kundalini. The idea of this class is to really just tune in and really get into our different energy centers, getting our awareness to go to those energy centers because, as you may know, where your attention goes, energy flows. So this is my own set. I like to start with the ground, with the root, and then raise that all the way up so you can kind of see it as a chakra cleanse or a chakra warm up or just a whole body spinal warm up. We're going to be sitting down like this for the duration of the class, so you want to get nice and comfy. You may want to double up your mat. You may even want to fold a blanket or otherwise have a nice little yoga pillow like this one underneath your bum bum to make it so that your seat bones are just a little bit higher than your ankles if you're not used to sitting cross-legged a lot for long periods of time. At any time throughout the class, Sneeder wants attention, she's biting the back of my arm. If at any time throughout the class you feel a little bit stirred or your knees hurt or you just feel a little uncomfortable, you can stretch your legs out, rub your knees, tap your knees to the ground, release the hamstrings, and then just come back into a comfortable cross-legged position. We will be employing the breath of fire throughout the class, which I will describe a little bit more very soon. And just so you're getting comfortable right now, we are going to start with the left leg in front. This is seen as more of a grounding energy. So the idea here is that we're going to ground first in each chakra, and then we're going to go the opposite direction and pull it up for most of the different positions in this class. So the breath of fire is a diaphragmic breath. So it's going to come from right here in the solar plexus. And you don't really have to think about that too much. Really, all we're going to be doing is a sharp exhale, and that creates a vacuum that brings the inhale in. So to practice it, if you guys are ready, if you're seated with your left leg in front in a comfortable cross-legged position, if you like, you can even grab each butt cheek and pull it apart just a little bit so you're grounding even more. Nice, tall, straight spine, crown to the sky, chin dipping just a little bit, your belly button just a little bit in, not flexing hard, but just a little bit in. We'll open up our mouth, stick out our tongue, and then pant like a puppy. You can keep panting. I'll describe a little bit. So as you're panting, that's a sharp exhale, which brings the natural inhale like a vacuum, and you'll feel your diaphragm pump. It may feel a little weird at first, but the more you do it, the stronger it gets. Diaphragm place of personal power, really heats your body up, and it'll be utilized throughout the whole class. Now, generally speaking, it's going to be the out breath whenever you're contracting, and the in breath is natural when you're expansive. So we're going to now move that up to the nose. So you will close your mouth, no more puppy dog time. We'll go out the nose this time. Shoulders are back, head's high, and so you'll get the hang of this a little bit throughout the class. If it feels uncomfortable, if it stirs you up too much, just come back to a regular calm breath. That's totally fine. Kundalini yoga, being an energetic form of yoga, can cause stirrings, it can cause awakenings, it can cause shifts, and in some circumstances, it may cause enough of a shift that you really want to reach out to an experienced Kundalini practitioner in your area and help with chakra awakening or opening. For the most part, this is just a really basic tune-up and bringing our energy and our attention to different energy centers, so that likely would not be the case. But again, if so, seek out a Kundalini instructor in your area, and if you love the class, then definitely check it out. And I'll keep this up here too so you can do it with me. I have a Kundalini quickie on my website, and I have a couple variations that I call Kundalini as well, which go a little offshoot from Kundalini. So without further ado, we're going to start in with this. Throughout the practice, again, if you like, you can just use your own breath or the breath of fire. And your hand position can just be palms down on your knees. You can do a mudra with your hands up, or you can have them loose in your lap. Really, whatever feels good to you. This is your practice. I'm just here showing you some stuff, right? So I'm gonna have my hands on my knees. We're gonna sit up really tall and straight. So we'll start by imagining there's a cord coming out of the top of our head. Maybe it's a man bun, pulling your head skyward towards the clouds. Inhaling your shoulders up, around, and back. Nice open heart. Our chin is subtly dipped. Belly button coming in towards the back, towards the spine. And just sit here for a few easy breaths. Relaxing, letting go of anything outside of this moment. Throughout the class, once you've got into a position, once you're actually doing the pose, you can shut your eyes and just gaze on the third eye inside. And otherwise, if you're not sure what's going on, you don't know what to do, then you can watch me. But the more you just relax into the posture and shut your eyes, the more you're going to be really focusing in on that internal energy rather than what's going on outside of you. All right, now that we're nice and grounded, ready to start the practice, we're going to place our palms beside our buttocks. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, drop. Inhale, lift up, exhale, drop. It's called the ground pound. And it's a root awakening for the root chakra, especially if you're on hard earth or you're not using a pillow under your bum. So we'll start off slow, giving ourselves an earth spanking, and start to speed up. If you like, again, you can shut your eyes. Imagine a beautiful red orb of energy in your root chakra. If you like, you can add a little bit of a strength element to this and lift your whole body up. This is the flying yogis doing this. All right, and we'll settle on the ground. If you need to adjust your knees or get your tailbone closer to the ground, you can do that. Coming back into this stable, habitual position here with the shoulders back, chin lightly tucked, crown to the sky. And we're going to move into the first chakra exercise. So what we're going to do is sit nice and tall and straight. Inhale, and then exhale with a flat back. Come forward and inhale a big clockwise circle. Nice and slow. Exhaling when we're contracted in the front. We're not going with such a circumference that your bum lifts off the ground. We're trying to stay nice and rooted. What we're doing here is connecting with the lower energy center, and you could even say connecting with the earth energy. You can visualize roots coming out of your bottom, connecting to the ground, creating a firm, stable base. You might notice each rotation, you're able to go with a little bit wider of the circumference. Your belly button is lightly pulled towards the spine. Shoulders are up and back, and crown still pulled straight so that you're nice and tall, really focusing in this movement on the root. A Sufi Grind, you may find some heat starting to build. Place your attention on that heat. Bring your awareness to the root. Beautiful red energy. Feeling safe in this world. Our base needs. Food and shelter. Feeling of security and safety. You're going to slowly start to speed up. You could be utilizing this breath of fire again. Just a few more rounds here. And we'll start to slow down and come into a relative stillness here right in the middle. Just take a couple easy breaths, allowing the energy to settle. You can stretch your legs out in front of you if you like. Maybe you're not used to having your knees bent up like that. Tap your knees out a little bit. Rub your calves, your thighs, twinkle those toes. And we'll bring them back in the opposite way. So the right leg is in front this time, inviting that energy upwards in a counterclockwise rotation. So you can inhale those shoulders back, chin subtly dipped and crown to the sky. Next, inhale nice and tall, and exhale flat back down. And counterclockwise rotations. You might find one side a little bit stickier than the other. Just notice it. Let that breath of fire rejuvenate, bring heat, new energy and blood flow into that area of your body, relaxing and loosening up. Our body is generally fairly relaxed. A little hot tip, if you find any soreness in your knees, you can also perform these exercises just sitting in a regular chair. And otherwise, if you flex your ankles so that your feet are straight, it protects the knees rather than having your ankles completely collapse. So you can imagine that beautiful red glow down in the root chakra area, pulsing and growing with each breath, bringing you a deep sense of calm, an inner knowing that you are provided for, you are taken care of. We are living in complete abundance. If you have a phone to be doing this on, I would guess you have food and shelter and those around you, loved ones, friends, family that can help you if ever in need. Going to bring our hands up to our shoulders with our elbows out. Just creating a little bit more intensity in here, creating more heat. Feeling that heat rise. Pressing your feet down into the ground, creating a stable base. Again, once you've got the motion, you can shut your eyes, gazing in towards the third eye with your physical eyes while your energy and point of attention is going to your root. Belly button is still in towards the spine. And for the last 10 or so rotations, you can have your hands up, classic avatar pose. You can even give yourself some jazz fingers, twinkle those fingers a little bit. This puts a little bit more gusto into it, bringing more heat into the root chakra area, the buttocks, the hips, the knees, the ankles. Your spine is still nice and tall and straight. And releasing the hands to the knees and slowly coming into just a somewhat stable, non-moving position in your cross-legged pose. Giving yourself a couple breaths here just to relax In a traditional Kundalini class, there might be as much as 2 to 4 minutes between postures, although usually those postures are held for much longer and done at an intense pace. So this is really just an intro, a nice soft intro into Kundalini. So we're going to exhale our feet out again, rub our kneecaps, our legs, twinkle our toes, get the blood flowing back in there. And bring our legs back, left leg in front. We're moving up to the second chakra, right below our belly button. Gonna bring our head nice and tall and high, chin subtly dipped, shoulders back. And to activate and connect this chakra with the root, what we're gonna do is imagine we have a pencil coming out of our belly button and we wanna draw a circle perpendicular with the floor. Or another way to think of it is to imagine your whole body's covered in paint and you're in a barrel and you want to try and paint all sides of the barrel. So what we're going to do is clasp our knees, inhale, arch the back slightly, and then exhale, bring the whole side body to each side here. So we're doing almost like a little bit of a hula dance. The exhale is on the contraction. And we're trying to bring most of this movement in the lower back. In that area right below the belly button. In the sacral area. This can be a really awkward movement the first few times you do it, as that is one of the first places in our spine that starts to get really stiff. So this can help bring a lot of mobility to the lower back, strengthen and tone all the abdominals and obliques and lower back muscles, and also is incredibly beneficial for digestion, elimination, and detoxification. In certain times in my past when I've either had major emotional upset or just overdid it dietarily, just doing this posture here for 10-15 minutes with the breath of fire has really brought a lot of heat, fire, and strength to my digestive system. Starting to speed it up a little bit, you're going to feel more heat coming in the second chakra. If you're a visual person, you can start to imagine beautiful orange energy starting to grow and pulse, maybe even spin, all up to you what you see. And a little bit faster for this one, really bringing that heat. Again, at any time, if this gets to be too much, you can just sit calmly in your cross-legged position. And we'll start to slow down. Whew. Feeling that heat rise up. So we're gonna extend our feet out briefly. And then cross back with the right leg in front. Sitting nice and tall, resetting the shoulders back, chin dipped, crown to the sky. We're going to inhale up with a slight arch back, and then exhale, opposite direction. Inviting that beautiful orange energy upwards. Again, once you've got the posture, you can shut your eyes and bring the attention to the sacral, our place of procreation, creation, sexual energy, creative energy, place of power for women, womb energy. It's really interesting, but if we find we're drawn to certain colors of food, oftentimes it can be that specific chakra that we're needing a little bit more attention, a little bit more love on. And all the colors of the rainbow from all the fruits and vegetables out around us can also help tonify and strengthen and nourish the different energy centers and qualities within us. Head is still pulled high. The movement really in that lower abdomen, just below the belly button. Using your hands if you need to pull. Just a few more. You can start to speed up if you like. And slowing down. Coming to relative stillness here. You're rotating those shoulders back. Moving in whatever way you need to release any pent-up energy that's coming to the surface. Now that our lower back's a little warmed up, we're going to inhale our hands skyward, looking up nice and tall, and exhale down for our first forward fold over our crossed legs. If you like, you can sway from side to side a little bit, kind of like a little baby snake. Just moving through the blades of grass. Each blade you cross, you get a little bit deeper. Pulling that belly button in towards the spine. And exhaling, seeing if you can go a little bit deeper. Until you find that place where you just relax and breathe a few breaths. Noticing if any muscle in your body feels incredibly tense or restricted. Just noticing it and breathing loving energy into that area, watching it dissipate and melt with your conscious breath. And the next inhale, slowly coming up one vertebra at a time, head heavy, head last. And then followed by your shoulders back, a nice wide open heart. After this, we're moving up to the solar plexus, the third chakra. This is the only one where we're not going to be sitting in cross-legged position if you desire. If you feel the most comfortable just sitting as you are, you can do it here. But the other way to do this posture is to come onto your knees. I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see it a little bit easier. Sitting on your knees, which, whoo, oh, we got a snooter back here, just chilling. So sitting on your knees, placing your hands on your knees here. We inhale, arching our back, like we're pulling a bowstring, and then exhale, shooting forward. Inhale. It's like a sitting cat and cow, or I often say a moo and a mow. Nice and slow. Really flexing and pulling all those muscles back to the spine that we've been rotating and churning with. Really feeling this coming from the solar plexus. Using that breath of fire. The first chakra is associated with earth. Second chakra is associated with water. And the third chakra is associated with fire. You can feel that fire rising up, and this makes it really easy to do the breath of fire. Start to speed up. And get to really rocking and rolling. No kid is a bad kid! It's a good kitty. It's a good kitty. You keep rocking and rolling. And slowing down, relaxing, just finding your calm balance here. If this is too much for your knees, you can come out of the posture. If you really want to challenge yourself a bit and stretch out the bottoms of the feet, you can come up onto your toes. Woo-wee, And then sit on your heels for a little bit. And just breathing easy, letting the energy settle. What a good kitty. Replacing your pillow and coming back. Oh, good girl. Coming back into a simple cross-legged position with the left leg in front. We're going to place our hand on the solar plexus and our right hand to the heart as we bring this energy up from the solar plexus and up into the heart. And what we're going to do is inhale to the left, the light twist, and exhale to the right. So inhale, exhale, exhale. Belly button still towards the spine. Shoulder blades are back. Bringing this energy up into the beautiful green heart center. Bring your hands up to your shoulders, intensifying this a little bit. We're not trying to torque our back. Our abdomen is engaged. And the twist is attempted to be coming more from between the shoulder blades, the upper part of the back. So we can help that by, again, pulling the belly button in towards the spine, engaging the core, and bringing our elbows backward, putting our attention and our focus in between the shoulder blades, heart center, beautiful green energy associated with air, love, connection. Brussels sprouts. I just added that last one, sorry. And for the last 10 or so, can bring our hands up. You may get a slight chiropractic adjustment. If so, I accept PayPal donations. Just teasing. And slowing down, relaxing, releasing the hands. Just taking a few easy breaths here to allow that energy to settle. We can switch our legs out. Inhale our hands to the sky. And exhale down. Nice and slow. Head heavy like a rock, pulling you down deeper and deeper. Bringing the belly button in towards the spine. Seeing if that allows you to get a little bit deeper. Releasing the neck muscles. And if you like, you can just give your neck a little bit of a wag there. Releasing the muscles of the neck. Oh, good girl. Next exhale, reach out as far as you dare go. And slowly, one vertebra at a time, come all the way back up. Head and then shoulders last. Nice, wide open heart. Moving from the heart into the throat. I'm going to bring this up to vibration. So what we're going to do here is bring our hands first to our shoulders. Inhale our elbows up and then exhale them down. Inhale them up and exhale them down. Inhale them up and then exhale them down. Now at your own pace. Shoulder blades are back. We're not really straining our shoulders. We're just letting them pump. This is kind of a segue, kind of aquamarine, connecting the heart to the throat chakra, extra bonus chakra. The throat and the heart are very connected, as all energy centers are, but it's a beautiful place to connect to as the more we strive to come from the heart inner communication, which the throat chakra governs. More connection, love, compassion, and understanding we're going to grow with and spread. And you can start to feel the fire in the shoulders, raising that up into the neck and into the throat. And we'll release our hands. If you like, you can shake off any stagnant energy off your fingertips. Just onto the ground. Mother Earth recycles all. All right, we'll bring our hands back to our knees, or if you like, crossed in your lap. We're going to move up officially to the throat chakra. Vibration, communication. Going to bring that left shoulder up towards the ear, and then exhale, right shoulder up to the other ear. So, shoulder blades are back. Chin is still subtly dipped and crowned towards the sky. Just popping. Again, not tense or tight in the shoulders or the neck anywhere. Just letting the shoulders pop, moving the energy, loosening things up. If you're a visual person, you can imagine that beautiful blue energy pulsing and growing, opening up your throat, filled with love, feeling safe to express yourself, to share your truths. I'll slow down there. And we're going to bring both up to the ears really hard, squishing them up and release. Up again as hard as you can. Try to touch your earlobes with your shoulders and release. One more time. Up as hard as you possibly can and release. And then just popping them. And slowing down, coming into relative stillness here, swimming those shoulders forward and back, maybe doing a little bit of a breaststroke. Moving in whatever way feels good to release any stagnant energy there, anything that might be pent up. Just move up towards the third eye. Gonna have our last forward fold on the right side with our right foot forward. So we'll inhale our hands up and exhale down. Breathing into the hips, the lower back, the neck. Each exhale coming a little bit deeper. And on the next inhale, slowly coming up, one vertebra at a time. Head heavy, head last. Followed by the shoulders, keeping that heart nice and open. We'll switch our legs around. Left leg in front again. Repositioning if need be. And we're going to really want to bring that crown up towards the sky, nice and tall, belly button in, shoulders back, and chin subtly dipped, so we're in perfect alignment here. What we're going to do is inhale looking towards the left, and then exhale looking towards the right. Nice and slow to start. Only going with the range of motion that feels good for you right now. And then slowly speeding up. Beautiful purple violet energy for the third eye, place of intuition, clairvoyance, clairaudience. Located between the eyes. connected to the pineal gland. And we're starting to really speed up here. And just like the other twist, we're not trying to wrench our neck. We're not trying to go for the largest range of motion possible. Just nice little tight back and forths. It's like a little brainstem massage, loosening up, helping to decalcify the pineal with that breath of fire. Other things you can do to help with that is avoid fluorinated water. You can eat lots of fruits and vegetables. You can utilize cilantro and chlorella. And just for the last 10 or so, you can really speed up. Or if it gets to be too stirring for you, you can just slow down and sit in a comfortable cross-legged position. And slowing down here, just relaxing. Feeling that energy pulsing and growing, expansive energy on the third eye. And for the last forward fold, we'll bring our hands above our head and exhale down. Each breath bringing you deeper and deeper. Noticing any areas that you feel tension or tired or sore, and just breathing that loving energy in there. Again, where your attention goes, energy flows, and your conscious attention can melt anything within the body. Just breathing it in and exhaling deeper. Next inhale, slowly coming up, one vertebra at a time, head heavy in the last, followed by the shoulders. So we're all the way through up to the third eye, and we're going to move up to the crown for our final meditation. So you get nice and comfy. If you prefer the left leg in front or right leg in front, you can choose. Repositioning if need be, and bringing those shoulders back, chin dipped and crown to the sky. We're just going to shut our eyes and bring our point of attention to the top of the crown. Beautiful white or golden light, encompassing all the colors of the rainbow. Our connection to our higher self or Godhead. And just breathing easy here. Allowing that energy just to wash over your entire body, your entire auric field, rejuvenating, balancing, energizing. This practice is going to have a little home here and find itself on my YouTube page as well, so you can always come back and visit it. Giving yourself a little energetic hug, a little energetic relaxation or wind up, raising that energy up. Bringing your hands to heart center. Namaste. I hope you guys really enjoyed this nice little Kundalini yoga class, you choose to revisit it, I will be doing another very similar. I haven't 100% decided if I'll do the exact same class or if I'll do a Kundalini class. After I post this to my Instagram TV, you guys can let me know in the comments if you want to enjoy this class again or if you'd rather have a little bit of a Kundalini class which incorporates some more intensive standing postures and mixes Kundalini, Tibetan rites, power yoga, and some tomfoolery. So you can let me know with that. I also want to let all you guys know, just in case you don't, that the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle is going on. Over 50 ebooks, courses, meal plans worth over $3,200 for the low price of $50 up until World Vegan Day, November 1st. It is a ridiculous deal, and just so you know, every single book in the bundle is brand new and will not be a part of any future bundle. So it hasn't been any past ones. It's all new stuff, and after this, all the books go to regular price. Most of them range anywhere from like $15 to $50 themselves. We even have an amazing course to become an online vegan entrepreneur that is worth over $2,000 in the bundle. So it's an amazing deal. It's seriously a steal. I encourage you all to check it out. You can find it in my profile link or in any of the bundle creators' profile links. If you want to give them a little extra love, go through their profile links. And make sure you also just go check it out and check out the live schedule, because we have over 230 lives over the entire event. And here on day 3, I'm sure we still have over 180 at least. I'm doing 3 to 4 per day. I invite you to join me on all of them. I share a ton across my stories and share my schedule daily on there as well. So again, I really, really hope you enjoyed this a ton. If you have any questions, feel free just to post them in the comments below once I have actually uploaded this and it has a little home on my Instagram IGTV page. I'll answer them over the next couple hours here, and if there's more posts, then I'll come back and I'll answer them there too. So again, thanks so much for enjoying this practice with me. It's one of my favorites ever to do, and it's one of my favorites to share. Sending you much love from Sweden and from little Snooter here, who is providing us with some comic relief. Thank you guys so much for all the hearts. I'm seeing all those. Definitely an honor and pleasure to enjoy with you. See you guys. Hope you have a good night, and I will let you know too, I'm going to be talking with Dan, enzyme.333, in an hour and 20 minutes. It's going to be really dang good, so hopefully you'll join us there too. All right, guys. Much love. Bye-bye.
Hope you enjoyed the Kundalini yoga. Stay tuned for the rest of the lives.
Ooh, don't forget to check out my raw recipes playlist in the top left, the video just for you in the top right, subscribe for more videos in the bottom right, and get your 3 free ebooks in the bottom left. Grab your free raw recipe app, available on iPhone and Android, with over 100 free raw recipes, common fruit and vegetable calorie breakdown, frickin' raw food combining chart, shopping cart function, and so much more.